Okay, so here we go for our homework. I'm doing number 6 with you guys. So homework starts on page 535 and goes to page 537. But number 6 says the shirt was priced at $16.98. The tax was $1.02. Sam paid the clerk $20. How much money should Sam get back? And explain your thinking. And I don't usually do the explain your thinking because showing your work explains your thinking. So those of you who aren't showing your work, who are just doing it in your head, show your work. I know we can do it in our head, but showing our work is what they want. They want us to explain how we did it or show our work. It's the same thing. So first gives us that shirt was $16.98. Sales tax. So we have to go ahead and add that sales tax to figure out our total. So we add that $1.02. 8 plus 2 is 10. 9 plus 1 is 10. Bring down that decimal. 6 plus 1 is 7. Plus 1 is 8. And 1 plus 0 is 1. So the total of that shirt plus tax was $18. And he gave them a $20 bill. So we're just going to subtract, oops, my bad, I keep doing that, $18 from 20. You might be able to do this in your head. You just can kind of figure out 18 to 20, but here we go, 0 minus 0, 0, 0. Bring down that decimal. We can turn this into a 19. 8 minus 9 is 1. That's not right. Should be $2, right? Yeah, it's $2. Oh, because I didn't but then I'd have to borrow. Oh, because I'd make that a 10. That's why. Even when I can do it in my head, I mess up. Okay, then we make that a 10, and that a 1. So 8 minus 10, or 8 subtracted from 10, there's our 2. 1 minus 1 is 0. $2 is his change. Sorry about that. Yeah, little bit dumb of me. All right, next one is number 7, and I'm going to spell this out. We have the word hopefully it fits. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to get my pencil. Because it says how many eyes are in supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Hopefully you guys have seen Mary Poppins. If not, it's a great movie. It's on Disney Plus. So how many eyes? Fraction of the letters are eyes. So first we got to figure out what goes on the bottom. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Total of 34 letters, and that is the number then that goes on the bottom. 7, we got 34. That's our number on the bottom. And how many of these letters are I? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 I's. And that goes on top. So then it's 7/34 is our answer for that. Hopefully those are making sense. It's just a good way to practice picking out fractions. Alright, next one I'm doing with you guys is number 13, which I'm just going to do 13A here. 13A, so it says to read the information below to answer parts A through C. So I'm going to read the information first, and then I'm going to read part A. So in the first 8 games of this season, the Rio Hondo football team won 6 games and lost 2 games. They won their next game by a score of 24-20. The team will play 12 games in all. So it gives us a lot of information. But question A says, in the first 9 games of the season, how many games did Rio Hondo win? So this says, in the first 9 games, how many did they win? So it tells us the first 8 games, they won 6. So 8 games, they won 6. And they won their next game by a score of 24-20. So we know then that they won that 9th game. So how many games did Rio Hondo win? 7 games. B asks, Rio Hondo won its 9th game by how many points? So we know it was 24-20, and they won by 24. So we can just subtract 20 minus 24, we get 4 points. So I know these are giving you a lot of information, we just have to break down that information. And C says, what is the greatest number of games Rio Hondo could win this season? So they have 12 games in all. They've already won 9 games, they've already won 7 games. So if they have 12 games in all and they've already won 7, and let's just assume that they win the rest of their games. So how many, what's the greatest number of games they could win this season? So what we're first going to do is figure out how many games are left in the season. So, oh wait, there's been 9 games. So they've played 9 games so far, and they play 12 games. So we got to figure out how many games are left. So 9 subtracted from 12, go 12, 11, 10, 9. We have 3 games left. And assume they won those 3 games. So we can do 3 plus 7, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they can win possibly 10 games. Whoops, I gotta label it. Games. Alrighty, so we just gotta break down the information that they are asking. 21 is next, and I'm going to wipe this down for number 21. And of course, I keep forgetting where I put my towel. Okay, and I got a couple more with you. This should be a shorter video than your example, so that's something good. Alright, 21 is next, right? 21. Okay, so 21, oops, that's not what I want. 21, we have 6 into, let's see, $14.34. So what I'm first going to do is put up this dollar sign and put up this decimal right above where it is. And then I'm going to use this because 6 can't go into 1, but it can go into 14. And I'm just going to do that. I don't know how well you can see that on camera. I'm going to go ahead and use this darker green to kind of block it off. And then we keep doing that for this and that. So that's just a way to make it more organized. So 6 goes into 14. 6 times what gets us close to 14? So 6 times 2 gets us close to 14 by being 12. So 6 times 2 is 12. Then we subtract. So 2 minus 4 is 2. 1's cancel out. Bring down that 3. So now we're getting close to 23 as we can. So let's see, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. So 6 times 4 is 24. So it can't be that because that goes higher than 23. So then it must be 3. 6 times 3, you can go 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Subtract. We can't do 8 minus 3, so we turn that into a 13. Turn that into a 1. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. And these ones cancel out. So then we bring down that 4. 6 into 54, which we did in our homework, is 9. 6 times 9 is 54. So we have nothing left over. So our answer then is $2.39. I'm just going to write that over here. $2.39. Alright. Next one is 26. Okay, I need a ruler. So I'm going to put this down there and make sure I can find my ruler. Just add it. Of course, now when I need it, I can't find it. Hopefully you guys have a ruler at home. If not, that's why I was doing this problem with you guys. This is the only ruler I have. It's my sewing measuring tape. So this has inches, and it also has centimeters. So sometimes it doesn't have millimeters. I don't think this has millimeters, but it has centimeters. Now we can remember then that there are 10 millimeters in 1 centimeter. So I'm going to figure out the perimeter of this rectangle using millimeters. So this part starts at 0. So it's 2 centimeters, which means it is 20 millimeters. So that top half, here we go. We have 20 millimeters. And this, is just that, which means it's 1 centimeter. So then it is 10 millimeters. And perimeter means you just add up all the sides. So we're going to just add up, sorry, this is number 26A. Add up all the sides. So 20 plus 20 is 40, 10 plus 10 is 20, and 40 plus 20 is 60 millimeters, and that is your answer. 26B says, draw a rectangle that is similar to it, part A, whose sides are twice as long. So we're going to do it twice as long. So this would be my rectangle, twice as long, so that's 2 times, so 20 times 2 is 40. 2 times is 10 times 2 is 20. So there we go. Perimeter again, we're just adding up all the sides. So 4 and 4 is 80. Sorry, 40 and 40 is 80. 20 and 20 is 40. And we just add those up. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We get 120, and this is millimeters. But it says, what is the perimeter in centimeters? So again, if millimeters, so if 1 centimeter equals 10 millimeters, how do you make this millimeters look like this centimeters? You can just cross off that 0. Then they're the same, right? You take away 10, or you take away that 0. So we can just take away that 0, and we have 12 centimeters would be our answer. So that's how you convert it. That's that. I'm going to do 2 more, I believe. And I keep losing my towel. Here it goes. Alrighty. Almost done. I'm not going to do 27 with you, but I'm just going to say, because it says Barton turned around 3 times. How many degrees did Barton turn? So if he turned around, he started here, and he turned all the way around. That is 360 degrees. So one whole rotation is 360 degrees. He did it 3 times. So what's that answer going to be? Remember to label it as degrees. That's for number 27. Okay, 29 is what I'm doing with you guys. It says below we show an equilateral triangle. Here we go. Sorry, here's my equilateral. Wow. Equilateral isosceles and a scalene. Name the triangle that does not have a reflective symmetry. So remember, reflective symmetry means that if you turn it, it will eventually be the same. So like if I turned this triangle 90 degrees, right, it would look like that. Oh, but see, it doesn't have to be 90 degrees because, well, equilateral, all three sides are the same, right? So if I turn this triangle to be on this next slide, it would be, sorry, that's a terrible picture. It would be the same thing because all of them are the same. So we rotate a little bit, it's going to be the same. This one, if we rotate it a little bit that way, because this is equilateral, isosceles, scalene. If we rotate it, I don't know how that works, because if we rotate it, it's never going to be back the same until it's all the way up. I don't understand how that one's not reflexive. I'll figure it out, but this one and this one, if you turn them, they will eventually be in the same, they'll be symmetrical. But this one, no matter how much you turn it, because if I did that, it's never going to look like that. Because even if I keep going, right, it's going to start facing the other way. Because if I took this shape, twisted it all around, it wouldn't face the right way. So this is our scalene. I know that didn't make much sense. So I will continue to go through these kinds of problems with you. But scalene is our answer. And number 30, it's not on your form, but we're going to do it anyways. Because this is the example that I didn't do with you in the lesson practice, but I wanted to do it now. Because it says 4 students wrote their names on slips of paper. The names were then placed in a paper bag and picked at one time. We have, 30, I'm just put Melanie. We have Paco, we have Cole, and we have Brooklyn. List the different ways the second, third, and fourth names could have been chosen if Cole's name was chosen first. So we're going to start with Cole. And he can go, I'm going to make this a little bit. So Cole, he can go with Melanie first, then Paco, then Brooklyn. And then he can go Paco first, Brooklyn next, Melanie third. You can also go Brooklyn first, Melanie second, Paco third. And it's a lot because the answer is all their names written out. But that's difficult. But you could keep going. You can mix these up. You could do, let's see, Paco first. No, let's go Melanie first. We can go Melanie first. Right? Melanie, then you can go Brooklyn second, and then Paco. Oops. Paco. Actually, I should write that up here. Then you can go Melanie, Brooklyn, Paco. You can also do Paco, Melanie, Brooklyn. And then you can also do Brooklyn, Paco, Melanie. You have all these options, and it'd be a pain in the butt to have to type all these names out. So these are the groups. Just want you to figure out the different ways you can combine things, because there's always different combinations you can make with certain things, like these names, or we had middle names before, or numbers or letters. So it's just going over combinations of things. Sorry this was a little not clear. I will continue to go over them. Please ask me any questions you have. Also, on number 28, 28 is from lesson 73. So for 28, if you don't remember the transformation things, like it's not slide or flip, or I forget the other one, but it's like transverse and rotation, stuff like that. So I forget it. I don't know them off the top of my head. Go to lesson 73 and get those correct words and type those in for your answer. or go back to 73 if you need a refresher and watch that video. Please ask me questions, and I'll be here to help you.